Alright, so on this 2010 Impala, we're going to be replacing this little doohickey right here. It's pretty much going to be the same, I believe, on the Impalas, Malibus, all that good stuff. But this is going to be the blend door actuator. We're replacing the left side. Now, this is a cheap knockoff one. The customer doesn't have heat on the left side, and we can't get one from the parts store. We can't get one from the dealership right now. They're showing national back order. At least that's what the parts store's saying. So we're going to go over how to replace this. You're going to have an electrical plug right here. You'll pop it off. You should have 2 screws, one here and one here. So we'll get in there, show you how to take everything apart and get to it. We're not going to pull the dash. We're not going to take the dash apart. None of that crazy stuff. Now our ends right here may not line up, but I've had pretty good look. If they don't, you can push this up and you'll feel it click in, and then you just turn it back to where it bolts up. That's usually how it goes for me. If that's not the case, we'll go over it then. So let's jump into taking everything apart and seeing how it comes off. Alright, so let's take a look at the dash and see what all we've got to remove to get to that blend door actuator. There's not much to it. Fun fact, this is me from the future, and the majority of what you're about to watch is actually me from the future, because apparently I didn't have my camera recording. So we're going to take this lower cover off. Take that cover off. You're going to have a 7mm bolt right there, and then another 7 right here, and then it just pulls off. I want to make sure I show y'all, because I know it can be a little iffy sometimes pulling on stuff. I gotta do a better job watching my camera while I'm doing all this junk. All over the place. So anyways, you're gonna pull straight back on it, just like that. Then come to this side, pull straight back on it, and it's just got those little metal clips holding it in there. So once you've got this removed, we're going to look at this I think metal plate, either metal plate or the undercover. Both of them's got to come off either way. So but yeah, so there's that. Alright, so now we're going to take our little undercover off. You're going to want to get y'all back in frame here. You're going to take your OBD connector loose right here. There's a if I get right there, there's a little pin. Push it in. I keep messing y'all up, my bad. Push it in, and when it's acting right, it's a little hard to do with one hand. Daggum, this thing's gonna make me look like an idiot. There it goes. So you just push it in a little bit, and the connector slides right off. Once you've got that, you're gonna have 3 push pins. You've got one right here. You've got one right over there. And you've got, let me see where we're at on the camera. You've got this one right back here. If you've never taken these off before, super easy. Get you a better view. You're gonna look for that little gap opening right there, and then you'll just work your clip tool in there, pull it about that far, then get underneath that, and it comes out. So we'll take the other 2 loose, and we'll go ahead and drop this. Alright, so once you've got your little lower cover down, you're going to remove your light bulb from right here. It just twists and pulls out, and also work your OBD connector up through the hole right there and get that out of your way. Alright, so once you have your little plastic cover off, we're going to remove this metal cover so we can see up in there. You're going to have a 7mm here and another 7 there. Take those out, and this cover just falls right off. Then we'll get in there and start looking at the actual actuator itself. Alright, so with everything out of the way, we're going to look in here and see if you can see. Alright, so I've already got the one bolt right there backed out. So you can kind of see where it's at. Let's see if I can get a better light.
She's way back up in there. It looks a lot worse on the camera than what it is. So we're gonna take that bolt out, and let me feel it around. So there's that one, and then there's another bolt. If you can barely look past the wires. Man, this sucks for trying to get it on the camera. I know y'all can't follow along because I'm getting lost trying to look. Alright, right there at the end of my finger, there's the other bolt. And just rewind the video and look at the actuator we're putting in, and you'll have a better idea. But you're gonna have that bolt there, and then that bolt right there at the top, right there. So we're gonna remove those. We've got our connector unplugged. We just took a little small flathead screwdriver up in there and popped that connector off. So we're using, what size is this thing we're using? 7/32. And the way I'm getting to them is I'm just going down under the dash, reaching my hand up in here, and that's back to tighten it. We don't want to tighten it. So you can kind of see my hand up in there. But yeah, it's a little bit aggravating, but it beats pulling a bunch of stuff out. Now I did take this Christmas tree plug. I pulled it loose so I can move that wire to look around. I don't even think that's necessary. But yeah, let me get that other bolt out and then we'll take a look at what we got. Alright, so I've got both bolts out. I believe there's just two. We're gonna pull just straight back on it, and it comes right out of there. So when you're looking at it, you've got a bolt right there and a bolt right there, and there may be a alignment pin right here, but that's it, and it's out. So we're going to put our new one in, and then we're going to recalibrate. I'm not sure if these got to be recalibrated. If they do, I think they'll automatically do it when you unhook the battery or when you turn the key on. But we'll check and make sure everything functions like it's supposed to, and that'll be that. Alright, so we're back to present time. We've got our actuator in, everything's bolted up. Here's the DTCs we've got. The temperature control one circuit open. That's the one we was going after. So we're not too bad worried about the recirculate, especially with everything that's all the crap you've got to do to replace it. They're not wanting to deal with it. So we're going to clear the DTCs. Alright, so they're cleared. We're going to back out, and we're going to read fault codes again and see if they come back. So they're not back yet. So let's back out. Let's go to actuation test. Left temperature blend door. Let's turn it on. Alright, so I don't know if y'all can hear that on the camera, but it is moving. So it's working. Looks like that's all they give us. They're not going to give us... They're not going to give us the option to do a reset on it, calibration. So let's go to read data stream. See which one do we want. Driver command, driver position, passenger command, passenger position. Let's go with that. Alright, so driver command is 255 and it says position is 255. Let's move it. So it's showing that it's moving. It is actually moving where it wants it to.
I wish I had the do the passenger side. So showing everything good. I didn't get a recording of it, but when they first brought it by, the command was it would be commanding whatever value, and then the temperature door actual position, it wouldn't be right there. That, or it would be fluctuating. So it would be, say it's supposed to be 153, it'd be 153 for 1 second, and then it would be jumping up to like 170, 180, 190, just doing crazy stuff, and then it just got to where the actual position stayed where it was, and the command would move. So I believe that's going to be a fix. We're going to crank it, let it run, let the engine get excuse me, y'all. Let the engine get up to operating temperature and double check and make sure that our heat does work on this side now. And that's that. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. You know, if you didn't, I hate that for you. Let me know in the comments why. Anyways, hope y'all enjoy it. Y'all have a good evening.